Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. Welcome to the business lecture. I mean, that's it.
Thank you.
On this channel, there is no hidden product placements, Amazon links, great straps to sell, and we do not plan to make you a gentleman. If you're not one, you will never become one.
Hey guys, it's Archibald Chesterfield III, and today I want to talk about what did your gurus do in a previous life. That's right, before your favorite wristwatch channel started producing content, what did they do for a crust? So before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. What am I wearing? I'm wearing the Rolex Air King. Okie dokie, now to protect some of these individuals there, I'm going to have to use pseudonyms. So, yeah, that's how it goes. So firstly, let's take a look there. Let's have a look at some of my competitors. Let's pick the rodent. The rodent. The rodent. What did the rodent do before he was a YouTube celebrity? Well, that is a very, very good question there. The rodent himself there has very, very carefully rewritten his history. He's a typical example of somebody who can rewrite the past. Very, very lucky there. I actually have personal correspondence from Rodent, which tells me all about him. Basically, the rodent was he was an audio engineer, music producer, and full-time classy geezer. Yeah, well, let me be the judge of that. This was an email in September, late 2013. And I said to this particular YouTube phony, when did you start collecting watches? This was in 2013, only a year or two ago. That's it. Yeah, so this is how it goes there. I gotta be honest with you there. I did ask this particular YouTuber if he was are you a fan of the ArchieLuxury channel? Of course I fucking am, governor. Archibald's is a legend. There we go. I hope he comes to New York City in October so I can meet him and show him my current hometown. Yes, how the worm has turned. Interestingly enough, in confidential discussions I had with the rodent, he told me he actually made videos for hip-hop. You know, not hip-hop, you know, rappers. He would write the satanic lyrics, satanic antichrist lyrics. That's correct there. He was involved in some of these fuckers, man. They can't put a sentence together, man. So you need little bro, white bro, to put it together. Something like that. So that was what the classy fucking geezer, aka Rodent 1, did there. So that's Rodent 1's past life. Okay, let's take another slimy son of a bitch. Let's take another slimy son of a bitch. Let's look at Rodent 2. Rodent 2 is a learning and development manager. He worked at a sofa company, an online sofa company. What the fuck does a learning and development manager do at a sofa company. Apparently he was there for a number of years. Create and implement an intranet. Implement leadership management to create leadership standards based on the company culture. Create and implement centralized technical information. What the fuck is this? Before that, Rodent 2 was a business training manager at Apple. That's right. Yeah, that's one of the nasty, someone who worked at Apple. Before that, he was a studio and music producer at Pioneer Studios. Funny how we got two rodents in the sound industry. Yeah, very, very interesting. They both use the same modus operandi. Fake it till you make it. And I didn't know teaching people how to install fucking sofas was so profitable. I would have thought it was pretty obvious. Move it over there, fuckers! Move it over there, fuckers. That's the only leadership or learning and development you would really have there. Wouldn't you? Just, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe there's a lot to delivering sofas in the United Kingdom. Yes, a sofa learning and development manager for a sofa company. Very interesting. Let's have a look at Federico, what did he do? Well, this is a little bit on the slimy side. Besides trying to offer deals behind his employer's back, he's just been a slippery son of a bitch. Claims to have worked at Wimpy. Yeah. I don't know if they would employ someone with so many fucking tattoos. I mean, I've got nothing against a bit of ink myself. I love a bit of ink. But, hey, I don't know if they would actually employ many people. That's the challenge that exists there. So, Federico claims to have been a manager at Piaget for Richemont. Piaget, one of the soft dogshit brands in the Richemont tree there. And he claims a lot of things there. I think there's a fair degree of bullshit. In this one's resume. Okay, moving right along there. Let's have a look. Oh, let's talk about Archibald Chesterfield himself. Well, after high school, he started his own business selling computers and hard drives. He did that from 15 to about his late 20s. Then he had to get a job. He was working in a point of sale, installing computerized cash registers, and then he was made redundant and started working for a company in Asia, selling wristwatches and parts. He was doing the computer work. Then Archibald himself came back, and he was driving taxis. And then he, after the taxis, Archibald himself there decided to, he went into IT again. He worked in IT in some government contracts he had. Before he went to the evil KBR. He went to KBR, worked on a couple of big projects. Then Archibald came after the KBR gig ended. Archibald started doing contracting worked for quite a few companies and ended up at a waste management firm. He would do IT support and industrial bin cleaning. This, of course, was he was relieved of his duties due to the fact he was on the net or recording videos during working hours. Yes, bit of a tricky situation there, old Archibald. And also the fact that the staff did not like his anti-marriage stance. That's correct. Bit of jealousy there with some of the liquor, the wines and beers arriving at work for Archibald. So it had to be nipped in the bud. It had to be nipped very, very quickly. And Archibald then went into full-time YouTube in 2014, and that's where he's been ever since, producing quality content. Who else do we know the story of? Well, we have our good friend Mark Goldberg. He is a dog trainer and author. He co-wrote the book Let Dogs Be Dogs. That's correct. Which is a manual on pooches. Quite an interesting guy, Mark Goldberg there. He's had numerous guest appearances on the ArchieLuxury live streaming segments. He's also been involved in making many videos. Quite a handy lad to have around. Who is else out there? Well, there was Simon Crane. Simon Crane had a channel for a while. That's our favorite Oyster Perpetual grape dial wearing. Grape to go with my shirt. He was a butcher, professional butcher and real estate entrepreneur. So there certainly has been a number of interesting career choices from YouTube wristwatch celebrities. That's correct. A very big net of YouTube entrepreneurs. So the Archibald Chesterfield III, well, we wish them all well. Remember, all of these channels, even if you don't like them, they help promote the ArchieLuxury channel. The more people watching watch videos, the more people watching Archie. So don't ever be afraid of a bit of competition. My competitors aren't the rodent. No, my competitors are different types of channels. The car channels, the lifestyle channels. That's my competitor, not necessarily the wristwatch channels. So there we go, guys. I'm Paul Pluta. A look at what did these people do in a previous life. I'm Paul Pluta, the star of the ArchieLuxury channel. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and don't forget to put a few nasty comments down below. Until next time, ciao, fuckers.